Sure.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Hart. Okay. Who else is here? Ding Lam, Xin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Ding Lam?
I'm okay. Thank you.
Good. Fung Duk Ang.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Fung Duk Ang?
I'm very great, thank you.
Great. And Jafet, Xin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Jafet?
I'm pretty okay.
Great. And Leduk Ang, Chao Gon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Leduk Ang?
Great.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay. Can everyone turn their cameras on, please? All right, and we will get started. So, Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you all had a great time at TET. Hope you got to spend some time with your families, and maybe hope you got to visit your hometown if you live outside of Hanoi. So, welcome back to class. Today we're going to be starting off with some collocations, going to be doing the speaking, of course, and then we're going to be looking at the map we were looking at a couple of weeks ago. Before I start, does anyone have any questions? Any questions for me? Okay, so great to see you all again. And like I say, I hope everyone had a good break and maybe a few days to spend relaxing or going somewhere with your family. Okay, so okay, Viet Tien, can you see the page about collocations?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Can you read the first sentence that I've highlighted, please, Viet Tien? The first sentence.
You need to learn collocations because they will help you to speak and write English in a more natural and accurate way.
Okay.
People will probably...
Okay, that's fine. Thank you, Viet Tien. Just the first sentence. Okay, so this is why we need to learn collocations. This is why we're going to be practicing. A lot of English is made up of collocations, of groups of words. It's much easier to learn a group of words than to learn single individual words when you are trying to communicate. Much easier if you could just remember groups and groups of words. There are many of them in English, thousands, but we will practice some of the main ones. Okay. Huang Ang.
Yes.
Huang Ang Oi, can you read this sentence, please? Can you see the document, Huang Ang?
Không có nhìn thấy không Hoàng Anh ơi?
Ah, you disappear.
Yeah.
Okay. Ding Lam.
Yes.
Yes, can you read the sentence I've highlighted, please?
Yes. Yeah. People will properly understand what. Wait. Let me. People will probably understand what you mean if you talk about making your homework or say your uncle is very high man, but your language will sound unnatural and might perhaps confused.
Okay, good. Good reading, Ding Lam. Okay, so you can use words that are not quite correct collocations and people will understand you, but you won't get a good score if you do this in a test. Okay, you won't get a good score. So you can say making your homework. Of course, the correct collocation is what? Jafet? Jafet?
Oh, yes.
Instead of making your homework, what is the correct collocation?
Instead of making your homework, say, my uncle. What? Wait.
No, making your homework is not a correct collocation, okay?
Uh-huh.
How do you make this correct? This
Doing your
collocation.
homework?
Is correct. Very good, Jafet. Do your
Yes.
homework. Doing your homework. Okay. If you say making your homework, okay, people will understand, of course, what you are trying to say, but you won't get a high mark because it's not correct in English. You need to say doing your homework. I'm doing my homework. or I will do my homework. Okay, so this is why we need to practice collocations. One, it will make you sound much more like a natural English speaker, and two, of course, will help you get a high mark. Okay, that's why we're doing collocations. We're going to be doing this as we keep going with our lessons this year. All right. Now, for those of you who have forgotten, a collocation, of course, is just a group of words that go together. Okay? A group of words that go together. Phong Dok Ang.
Yes.
Okay. Read this sentence, please. The one I've just highlighted. This one here.
Uh, give you.
Yeah, sorry, I will start again. Learning collocations is a good idea because they can, Phong Dok Ang,
Give you the most natural way to say something. Smoking is strictly forbidden is more natural than smoking is strongly forbidden.
Okay, so the point to make with this is smoking is strongly forbidden makes sense grammatically. Okay, it does make sense. It's not wrong. But a native speaker will always say smoking is strictly forbidden. All right, or something is strictly forbidden. They will never say strongly forbidden. Strictly forbidden is a collocation, a group of words that go together. So if you want to talk about something that is not allowed, okay, you say it's strictly forbidden. You never say strongly forbidden if you want to speak natural English, okay? So again, this is the reason why we're practicing this. Okay, B. Ledok ang. Bok ang.
Yes.
Ledok ang. Okay, learning collocations is a good idea because they can.
Give
Please
you,
read.
they can give you alternative ways of thinking, of saying something, which may be more colorful or expressive or more precise. Instead of repeating it was very cold and very dark, we can say it was bitterly cold and pitch dark.
Correct. Okay. So you can say, if you want to talk about how cold the weather is, you can say very cold. Okay. That is fine. But of course, it's too simple if you just say very all the time. When you want to say, it was, okay, the temperature was very low. It was very cold. Bitterly cold is a common collocation if you want to say it's very cold. Instead of very dark, okay, you can say pitch dark. It's a very common collocation, which just means very dark, but it is more colorful, more expressive language. And again, if you can remember these, if you can use them correctly, we'll get you a higher mark. Okay? And the last one I will do for you, okay, it will help improve your writing. So instead of saying that poverty causes crime, which is correct, by the way, that is okay, you can say poverty breeds crime, okay, much more colorful in your writing. Again, will help you get a higher mark. That's why we're doing this. Okay, so I remember we did look at this a few weeks ago, but I will get you just to practice these again to get you thinking about collocations and how they work. Okay, Chung Hu, Chao Gon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Chung Hu? Welcome to class.
Now
Okay,
kind of having a hard time here.
you're having a hot time.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you turn your volume up a little bit, please, Chung Hu? I can't hear you very well.
All right. Give me a moment.
Okay, thank you. All right, so we need to make 10 collocations from the words in this box. The first, using just the words in this box, okay, the first one I will do for you, an effort. Right. What other word in this box can we use to make an effort into a collocation? And the answer is make. Okay, make an effort is a collocation, which means to try to do something. Make an effort. Make an effort. Okay, that is the first one I've done for you. Some of these, by the way, there is more than one word you can choose to make a collocation. There's more than one correct word. But the first one here, we are making 10 collocations. The first one is make an effort. Okay, looking at the next one. Ancient. Ancient. Huang Ang, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, welcome back, Huang Ang. We lost connection for a while. Okay, what word goes with ancient to make a collocation? What other word from this box?
Ancient. We could use ancient with a noun like a TV or a watch.
Ancient TV. You could use ancient TV or watch. They are correct, but there's one that is better. Can you see it, Huang Ang? There's one that is better than those.
I see the monument word which could be used.
Is correct. Monument is better. Ancient monument, okay, means something like a very, very old statue or very, very old temple. Okay. Yes, you can say ancient TV or ancient watch. You would usually, though, say old TV or old watch. But ancient, however, is the more formal word that also goes with this more formal word, like monument. Okay. Next one. Jafet.
Yes.
Bitterly. Make a collocation, please, from another word in the box. Bitterly.
Italy.
Bitterly what?
Taste. Italy.
I can't see taste in this box, Jafet.
Oh. So we have to pick
has to be a word from the box.
Wait. Yes. Pretty good.
Bitterly what? Actually, I said it before. There's a clue for you. I said it about a minute ago.
I just don't remember that.
All right.
Yes.
Bitterly what? Bitterly makes a collocation with one other word in this box. Only one. There's only one other word in this box.
I think mistakes.
Bitterly mistake? No, not bitterly mistake. Okay, Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Do you know? Bitterly what? What other word from this box can make a collocation? Bitterly what?
Bitterly.
Can you see the box, Chung Hu? Can you see
Oh
it?
yeah, I can see. I also think it might be bitterly mistake. Like
Bitterly mistake? No, not bitterly mistake. Anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me? Bitterly what?
Bitterly cold.
Is correct. Very good. Well done. Bitterly cold. Okay, Chung Hu and Fat. Okay, Fat.
Okay.
Bitterly and cold go together. All right. Bitterly doesn't actually go with anything else, by the way, in English. We don't talk about, you can talk about bitter taste, but not bitterly. Bitterly only ever goes with cold. Just means very, very cold. The weather is bitterly cold. Bitterly just means very, very, very. So your hands, your fingers are freezing. Bitterly cold. Okay. Next one. This one is easier. Make. Make. Ding Lam.
Make an effort.
Make an effort is very good. Everyone, good. Make an effort means to try. Okay?
Yeah.
Means to try to do something. Make an effort. There is one more, by the way, Ding Lam. One more collocation you can make with this. Make what?
Make
There's another one. Make an effort is correct, but there is one more.
make mistake.
That would be make a mistake. Okay, there is no here. Okay, so no. Again, anyone tell me the answer to this one? Make what?
Breakfast.
Yes, correct. Very good. Make. Okay, make breakfast is a collocation. I get up in the morning and I make breakfast. Okay, is a collocation. Make an effort, make breakfast. Okay, so we've used breakfast, we've used cold, bitterly cold, dark, Fung Dok Ang.
Yes.
Okay, what word goes with dark to make a collocation from the box?
I think it's pitch dark.
Very good. You've been paying attention. Pitch, everyone, pitch dark is when you want to describe something that is very, very black. Okay, maybe you go outside. In the country, there are no lights. You can't see anything. You say it is pitch dark. Pitch dark or pitch black means you can't see anything. It's like being in a cave. Okay, no light at all. Pitch dark goes together. Okay, thank you, Fung Duk Ang. Viet Tien.
Yes.
Okay, the next one. Engine, Viet Tien, engine. Which word from the box goes with engine to make a collocation?
Substantial.
Substantial engine, no. No. There's only
Powerful
one
engine.
word, by the way. There's only one word that goes with engine in this box.
Powerful.
Is correct. Very good. Okay. Powerful engine. Okay. Powerful engine means the engine very strong, maybe very fast, very noisy. You might have a powerful engine in your motorcycle or in your car. Formula One racing cars have powerful engines to make them go fast. Okay, Ladok Ang.
Yes.
Next one, forbidden. What word to make a collocation? Forbidden.
Forbidden.
Can you remember? I said this earlier. I said what this was.
Substantial.
Substantial forbidden? No. No?
Huh.
Any idea? Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Any idea? What word goes with forbidden to make a collocation? Any
Forbidden.
idea?
Forbidden mistakes, I think.
Sorry, forbidden mistakes? No.
Oh.
No, not forbidden mistakes. Okay, to get a correct collocation, not forbidden mistakes. Anyone tell me?
There's like
Strictly forbidden.
Is correct. Thank you. Strictly forbidden means it is not allowed. Okay. For example, smoking is strictly forbidden. Drinking alcohol is strictly forbidden for children under 18 years old. Okay, strictly forbidden. It means it's not allowed. Again, very common collocation in English. When you want to talk about something that is not allowed or is against the rules, you say strictly forbidden. Strictly forbidden. Okay. Next one then. Where shall I start this time? Huang Ang, come back to you.
Yes.
Mistakes. Mistakes. Huang Ang. What word goes with mistakes to make a collocation?
Make mistake. Hoàng
Huang
Anh ơi,
Ang.
Hoàng Anh.
Has he disappeared again?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, maybe his connection's not so good. Okay, Viet Tiên.
Yes.
Mistakes, Viet Tiên.
Make mistakes.
Is
No.
correct. Is correct. You are right. Make mistakes, everyone. Make mistakes. Okay.
I hate it. I I just accidentally pressed leave to leave the meeting twice in a row.
Right. Okay. Please don't make it 3 times in a row. Thank you, Huang Ang. Okay. So everyone, make mistakes. All right. Children are allowed to make mistakes because they have no experience. Could be a sentence. Okay. Make mistakes. Okay. Do things wrong. Okay. Have is the next one. Huang Ang, come back to you. Give you another chance. Okay, Huang Ang?
All right.
Have. Have what?
Have, because we can use have anything like have breakfast
Correct. Thank you. Very easy
or
one. Have breakfast is correct. All right. Have breakfast is the collocation, everyone. Have breakfast. Was there another one, Huang Ang? I can only see have breakfast.
actually I could only see if you have breakfast as well.
Yeah, have breakfast. I thought someone might say have meal, but of course you can't say have meal. Meal would need to have an a in front of it. Okay? Because meal is a noun. You are probably thinking then, why don't I say have a breakfast? Okay. In English, as I've said many times, sometimes English doesn't follow the rules 90, 100% of the time. This is a case where English breaks the rule. You can talk about have breakfast, have lunch, or have dinner, but if you are going to use the word meal, you must use the article a in front of it. Have a meal. Like I say, English sometimes breaks its own rules. Okay, make we've had, monument, meal we've had, monument we've had, ancient monument, remember. Ding Lam. Are there any more?
Yes.
Ding Lam, we've had pitch dark, powerful. That's all right. It was pitch dark. Ding Lam, okay, was the collocation. Powerful engine was the collocation. Okay. Strictly forbidden. Ding Lam was the collocation. I don't think we've done this one though. Don't think so. Substantial. Substantial.
Oh.
This one's a little bit hard, Ding Lam. This one is one of the harder ones. There is one word that this goes with. Substantial. I know some of you might not know what substantial means. Substantial means, as a formal word, just means very big. Very big. Substantial. All it means is very big. Ding Lam, any idea?
I have no idea.
Okay, that's fine. This one a little bit hard. Anyone tell me? Substantial?
TV or watch.
No, not a substantial TV, not a substantial watch. Doesn't go with TV or watch. Good try though, but it doesn't, in English, doesn't work with them. Anyone else? There's only one word it goes with. Very big what? I know you can say very big TV or very big watch, but in English you don't talk about a substantial TV or a substantial watch. Sorry, Viet Tiên, substantial mistake?
Substantial, yeah.
No, substantial, no. You wouldn't say substantial mistakes. You would say something like many mistakes or numerous mistakes.
Or
You
engine.
wouldn't usually say substantial engine, no.
Substantial meal.
Is correct. Very
Like
good.
meal.
Very good. Substantial meal. Okay? Very big meal. So this is why we are practicing the collocations, because you are probably thinking, well, why can't I say substantial TV or substantial watch when I just mean big TV or big engine? Okay? In English, Some collocations work, some don't, okay? You just have to learn them. So even though you are probably thinking, well, that should work. If it just means big, I should be able to use it. But for a native speaker, no. So you don't talk about a substantial mistake or a substantial engine, but you do talk about a substantial meal. Okay, are there any questions about that? So very quickly, I will just go through them for you because these are all common collocations. Make an effort. Ancient monument. Okay, bitterly cold. Bitterly just means very. Bitterly cold, but bitterly only ever goes together with cold. Okay, make breakfast or make mistakes. Okay, dark, pitch dark means you can't see. It's very, very black. Engine, powerful engine. Strictly forbidden. Okay, make mistakes. Talked about that. Have breakfast. Okay, make mistakes. Sorry, just said that one. Monument, I've said. Pitch, I've said. Powerful, I've said. Strictly, I've said. Substantial. Meal. Oh, I think I missed out the last one, which is easy because the two words are together. Watch TV. What are you doing this afternoon? I'm going to watch TV. Okay. And so, like I say, some of these collocations you just have to learn. All right? So, these are collocations in a paragraph. The collocations are marked in bold. Okay? So, you give someone a lift. To give someone a lift or giving someone a lift means you give them a ride in your car or on your motorcycle or on your bicycle if you really want to have two people on your bicycle. Okay? To give someone a lift. Give someone a lift to the airport. Give someone a lift to Hoi An means to take them in your car or on your motorcycle with you. Give someone a lift is a collocation. Made her way is just another way of saying went or go. Julie made her way home. Julie went home. But made her way is just, again, another way of saying go. So you don't need to say go or went all the time. You can say it another way. And if same with synonyms, the more different ways you can say things in English, the better score you will get. Exciting life he led. Boring life he led. Okay, quiet life he led. Life he led is a collocation. Means, what do you do with your life? Do you have an exciting life? Do you have a quiet life? Do you have a boring life? They talk about the life you lead in present tense or the life you led in past tense. Desperately jealous is a collocation. Just means someone is very, very jealous, using the adverb desperately. Putting it together with a word like jealous just means very jealous. Desperately, by the way, goes with lots of adjectives. Desperately hungry. Okay. Desperately sick. Desperately, again, is a synonym for very. Spend your time or spent your time if it was past tense. You know, what do you do with your time? I spend my time playing video games. Okay? Spend your time. Same as spending money, by the way. You can spend your time. All right? So these are all collocations. I won't go through all of them because I don't expect you to learn all of them now. But this just gives you an idea of how collocations can be used in writing to make it more interesting and more colorful. Instead of just saying very jealous, which is correct. You could say very jealous. It's more interesting and colorful to say desperately jealous. Okay, gives the sentence a slightly different feeling for English speakers. Okay. Now we are going to look at this text. Okay, there are 11 collocations in this text. Okay, I want everyone to see if you can find 5 of them. At least 5 of them. All right? And send them to me in chat. If you can find more than 5, I'll give you a couple of minutes. I'll give you 3 minutes to do this. All right, there are 11 collocations in this text. Please find me 5 of them. If you can find 5, you are doing pretty well. If you can find more, great. You should be able to find 5. And remember, collocations, just words, groups of words that go together. Okay, anyone not sure what we are doing? There are 11 collocations in this paragraph. Please find 5 for me. Of course, I will tell you all 11. But see if you can find 5. All of you should be able to find 5. So please send them to me in chat when you are ready. You have 3 minutes to do this, everyone. Okay, thank you, Chung Hu. That's good, Chung Hu. Okay, very good. They are correct. Jafet. Okay, that's great, Jafet. You have 5 as well. Very good, Vietian. They're all correct. Very good, Ding Lam. You are correct. Thank you, Huang Ang. You are also correct. Anyone else? Another 30 seconds, everyone. You give me 5. Leduk Ang.
Yes.
Okay, just looking. Number 2, not quite correct, Ladukang. Not quite. Okay, but the rest are good. And Phung Duk Ang. Oh, Phung Duk Ang, very good. You have 10.
10 all is correct.
10 all are correct.
Ooh.
But there are actually 2 more, by the way. But you get the prize for having the most. Okay? You have found the most in the time allowed. So well done, Phung Duk Ang. Okay, everyone, let's quickly go through. Actually, there are 12. Just seen another one. Okay, first one, everyone. I think everyone got this. Desperately worried is a collocation. Okay, next one is enroll on a course. Enroll on a course. Okay, means that you sign to study something. You enroll on a course. Mean you go to university and you decide you want to study maths, or you want to study physics, or you want to study chemistry. You enroll on a chemistry course. Okay, make a decision is a collocation. Make a decision. Have to decide something. All right. This one here, gave someone a ring. Okay, this is quite old-fashioned. Means to call someone, to give someone a ring. In this case, they gave Abigail. Abigail is a girl's name, by the way. Gave Abigail a ring. Just means I called Abigail. But I could say, I gave Huang Ang a ring. I gave Viet Tien a ring. I gave Ding Lam a ring. Just means to call someone on the phone. Gave them a ring. Kind of old-fashioned. Now, you won't hear this very much. This comes from the days when people used their phone at home, when they had a phone line, before mobile phones. Okay? All right? Had a long chat. Had a long chat is a collocation. Okay. Study for a degree is a collocation. Study for a degree. Meet the requirements. Meet the requirements. It means do you, for example, one of the requirements might be you have to be able to do English, maths, and Vietnamese literature to get into university. They are the requirements to get into university. You must be good at English, maths, Vietnamese literature. What is next? University entry is a collocation. Okay. Do a course means to study something. Okay. I will do a course in English. I will do a course in history. Right. Set up his own business. Set up a business means to start a business. You could say start a business, but the common English way of saying that, the collocation, is to set up her own business, set up his own business. Okay, and the last one, I think everyone got this, a wise choice. Okay, this is the right thing to do, a wise choice. Are there any questions about any of those? Those are all the collocations in here. So I hope you are all beginning to understand that if you learn groups of words, collocations, it makes both writing and speaking easier because you speak in collocations, not just individual words. All right? You speak in a combination of individual words and collocations. Make you sound like a native speaker, will help you get a good score. So the last one we will do now is, please, everyone in chat, please send me, okay, the answers to these 5 matches. She's having, which one of these in the right-hand column goes with she's having? Which one goes with she's taking? In this case, by the way, you're making the best choice. A couple of them maybe have 2 answers, but one is better than the other. Okay, so please send me 5 sentences in chat. Which words on the right go with the words on the left? She's having what? She's taking what? She's giving what? Looking forward to seeing your answers in chat. Thank you. Okay, Laduk Ang, no wonder you finished first.
I did the third
You
one
did,
wrong.
yeah, you cheated. Not really. You didn't write out the words.
Mm.
Okay, actually, I'll just check, Laduk Ang, which ones are correct. Okay.
I didn't have the first one correct. It was it need to be 3, a party.
Yes, that is correct. Okay, but 2 could actually also be correct. Okay, Laduk Ang, that could be correct. Okay, it is not wrong.
Yes.
It's just a party. In this exercise, a party is better. Okay. But the others are all correct, Laduk Ang. Good. That is correct, Ding Lam, but you have to do all of them. Okay, Vietian, that is correct. Thank you, Ding Lam. That one is also correct. Okay, just checking everyone else's. Fong Duk Ang. Okay, number 3 is not correct. She's taking her duty is not correct. Okay, Fong Duk Ang?
Okay.
That one is not correct. Laduk Ang, you are correct. That one is correct, Ding Lam. Huang Ang, you are correct. Number 3, not correct. Chang Hu, the others are all correct. And Jafet, you are correct. Okay, everyone. Half of you got them all correct, which is pretty good. So the correct answers, okay. She's having a party or she's having a lecture, okay? Both of those can go together. Party is probably a little bit better than lecture, but lecture is also correct, Okay, she's having a party, she's having a lecture. She's taking an exam. You take exams in English. Okay, you don't do exams, by the way, you take exams is the correct collocation. Do an exam is grammatically correct, but a native speaker would say take an exam. She's giving a lecture, all right? She's making good progress and she's doing her duty. She's doing an exam is also grammatically correct, but in this case, she's doing her duty is better, okay, is the better choice. Again, and like I said before, for some of these, there is no rule. You just have to learn the collocation. Okay, are there any questions before I finish this? Do more about this next time. Okay, time to do some speaking, then we will go on to the graph. Okay, you can see here, everyone, all right, 2026, these are some of the predicted topics for 2026. All right. I don't know how accurate this is. I got them off one of the websites, all right, that keeps an eye on these things. And these are some of the topics that they predict you might get for part 1 in 2026. Personally, I don't think you should worry too much about trying to find in advance what topics you get. By the time you have had enough lessons with me, you should be able to answer part 1 questions on any topic, okay, without practicing in advance. All of you should be able to do this. Some of you can do this already, okay? Some of you still have a little bit of work to do. So don't worry too much, okay, about trying to find out in advance what the topics are. After your lessons with me, you should be able to do any topic, okay, without knowing in advance what the question is. Okay, but this is just a chance just to practice some questions. Okay, day off. All right. Day off. These are some useful phrases that all of you already know. All of you know these things, these phrases. This is just to remind you, okay? This is the question. This is how you can answer the question, okay? Using some useful phrases. All right. Jafet,
Yes.
can you read number 1 for me? I will give you the question, Jafet. What do you usually do when you have a day off?
It depends. Sometimes I will hang out with my friends or visit some relatives I haven't seen for a while.
Okay, good. So this one here, I'm sure you all know this one is a collocation, of course. Hang out. All right, just means spend time. Hang out is a collocation. Hang out with my friends. Fat, this word here is pronounced relatives. Can you say that, please? Relatives.
Relative.
Yeah, the A is actually pronounced a bit like a short I sound, okay?
Okay.
So it's not relatives, it's relatives. Relatives. But as always, there's an exception in English. You do talk about your relations, okay? In the word relations, the A is pronounced with the A sound, but in the word relatives, it is pronounced with the short I sound. Okay, Jafet?
Okay.
Very annoying, I know. So it's relatives, but relations, okay? So when you see the word relatives, don't say relatives. It is relatives. Okay. Number 2, Fung Duk Ang. Fung Duk Ang.
Yes.
What do you usually do when you have a day off?
I might catch up on some chores or housework, play video games, watch TV, or read a book.
Okay, good. This word here is chores. Phùng Trúc Anh, okay? Chores.
Chores.
Chores. Chores just means jobs you have to do around the house that normally you don't like doing. Okay? Does that make sense, Phùng Trúc Anh?
Yes.
So a chore could be doing the dishes, cleaning your room, okay? Cleaning the bathroom, sweeping the floor, doing the laundry. Okay? Phùng Trúc Anh?
Yes.
They are all chores.
Uh,
Chores is a very common way to describe jobs that you have to do inside your home. Chores. And like I say, chores, the word chores usually means it's something you don't like. If something is a chore, it means it's a job you don't like doing. I know some people don't mind doing housework. Most people do. Okay, so usually for many people, cleaning the bathroom is a chore. It's a household job I don't like doing, but I have to do it, of course. Okay, and the last one of these, Chung Hu. Chung Hu,
Yeah.
what do you usually do when you have a day off?
Uh, I usually live in and just relax at home.
Good. Okay, so again, sleep in, collocation. Okay, just relax is a collocation. Catch up on is a collocation. Catch up on means to do something I haven't done for a while. Okay, everyone, you all get a chance to practice this question with me now. Huang Ang.
Yes.
Okay, Huang, I'm going to ask you the question. Everyone gets the same question. You can use any of these or not. Up to you, everyone. Okay? This is just giving you a chance to practice using some useful phrases if you want. But there are many other useful phrases, of course, that you can use as well. Okay, Huang Ang, what do you usually do when you have a day off?
When I have a day off, I would usually just take some time to relax at my home, or I could surprisingly ask my friend to hang out for a while and enjoy a stay at the internet cafe.
Okay, good. Very good, Huang Ang. That's good. Good explanation, good length of answer. 2 or 3 sentences. Okay. Remember, by the way, everyone, you can start an answer with this. It depends. Just means, well, not sure, but. Okay. It depends. It's just another way of saying not sure. Viet Tien,
Yes,
what do you usually do when you have a day off, Viet Tien?
I usually sleep in and just relax at home.
Okay. Yeah. Another
Uh,
sentence, please, Viet Tien, from you, please. Another sentence.
okay. Sometimes I will go out and play with the boys in the hometown. In my
In my
neighborhood, I think.
hometown. Yeah.
In the
Okay.
neighborhood.
Okay, good. In the neighborhood. So remember, everyone, you should have these answers are all just one sentence long, of course. For a good part one answer, you need 2 or 3 sentences. Okay, so you are welcome to use these, but you need to give me another sentence as well. Ding Lam,
Yes.
what do you usually do when you have a day off?
I might catch up on cleaning house, some chores or homework, play video game, watching TV or read books.
Yeah, one more sentence, Ding Lam. Remember, I need 2.
Um,
Everyone in this class should do 2 sentences because that's what you
two
will need in the
sentences.
test.
I might catch up on some chores or
Hmm.
homework, play video game, watching TV or reading books. Or sometimes I can hang out with my friends.
Yeah, that's not bad, Ding Lam. The other way, the easy way of giving an extra sentence is, of course, give an example, Ding Lam. Okay? Give an example. I might catch up on some chores or housework, play video games, watch TV, or read a book. A video game I really enjoy playing at the moment is Sim City. Okay? Okay, Ding Lam?
Yes, I understand.
Give an example. Phong Dok Ang,
Yes.
what do you usually do when you have a day off?
Uh, well, it's depend on my work in the school. If the exam is coming up, I will study or in the day off. On if you uh I have nothing to do, I will play football with my friend.
Okay, good. Okay, the collocation though for work in school is what? Phong Dok
Uh,
Ang, what do you say? You don't say work in school. You say,
yeah,
what
I,
is the
I,
collocation?
I say I go in school.
No, the collocation is schoolwork.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
Schoolwork is the collocation. When you are talking about work in school, you always say the collocation schoolwork. Okay?
Yeah,
So your answer would be, well, it depends on my schoolwork. Okay?
yeah.
So the collocation is always schoolwork. Otherwise, good. Fung Duk Ang. Jafet,
Yes.
what do you usually do on your day off?
It depends. If I have a lot of time, I might go out, hang out with my friends, or doing household chores. Like for instance, if it is like some special festival or like that, my mother will order me to do some household chores and clean the house, I guess.
Okay, pretty good. Good use of the word chores. Okay, just be careful you don't get a little bit lost. Okay, Jafet? That's what
Yes.
it sounded like at the end. So all your words were correct. Everything was fine, but you lost a little bit of fluency at the end, okay? Because you weren't sure how you were going to finish. So just remember, all you need, Jafet, just two sentences, okay? Just two
Okay.
sentences, all you need. Or three, if you can think of another one. But good example as well. So duk ang,
Yes.
what do you usually do when you have a day off?
Uh, it really depends. Sometimes I hang out with my friends, or I would just take my bicycle, but my motorcycle to go around in my town. Yeah, I
Oh,
might also catch up on some undone house chores to help out my dad and my mom.
okay, that's good answer, Ledokang. Very good answer. Your English is all correct. Just need to speak a little more smoothly, okay? Little bit more fluently. You were hesitating a little bit too much, okay? But the
Uh-huh.
words you used were all correct. Catch up on some undone chores. Very good. Very good sentence. Excellent. Chung Hu,
Yeah.
what do you usually do when you have a day off?
Uh, I usually I usually it depends. Sometimes I will hang out with my friend, visit some relatives I haven't seen for a while, and sometimes I might catch up on some chores, play video game, just trying to pass the day.
Okay, good, Chung Hu. Very good. Good English. Good sentences. And Fu Kwang. Fu Kwang.
Oh, yeah.
I just noticed you joined the class. Happy New Year, Fu Kwang.
Oh,
What
teacher.
what what do you usually do when you have a day off?
I might catch up on my homework because I don't do it done. Yeah. For example, my math homework, I'm not done all of them. I need to do for my exam.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's good. Fu Kwang, you have the right idea, just need to be a little bit more fluent. Okay? Speak a little bit more smoothly, not hesitate so much. Okay, everyone. Hopefully, you will make a note of these if you don't already know them. Catch up on, okay, very common collocation, means to do something haven't done for a while. Okay, chores, jobs around the house, very common word in English, very good word to have in your vocabulary. This weekend I will do some chores. I haven't cleaned the bathroom for a while. I need to clean the bathroom. Okay, and remember, if you need to give another sentence, always try think of an example. Example of a game you play, example of a chore you need to do, an example of something you do with your friends, play football. Okay, half the class left to go, everyone. All right, back to this map, which I'm sure you will remember, most of you, we did look at this before TET. Okay, so I asked you, I think, before to write me both the paraphrase and the overview paragraphs for this map. Now, one thing I noticed when I read everyone's overview is that you were giving too much detail. So I just want to spend a little bit of time now just showing you what you need to talk about in an overview when you are looking at a map or a diagram. So you can see straight away that there are quite a few changes in the present now as compared to 1995. Okay, you can see, for example, that the farm has disappeared to be replaced by a golf court. The forest has gone to be replaced by a tennis court. Okay, that is just one example, but that is quite a lot of detail. That is the sort of thing you would put in your detail paragraph, but not your overview. What you need to do, everyone, and please remember this, you need to make two general statements about the map. Okay, just general statements, and you only need to do two of these, only two. What is a general statement? Okay. These sort of questions are things you can ask yourself to identify general changes. For example, is the map more or less residential? This word here, residential, okay, means more houses, more things for people. So, Huang Ang.
Yes.
In the present day, is this map more or less residential than 1995?
I would say it is more residential than
Good. Yeah.
the
And
best
why would you say that? Why, Huang Ang?
because as I see here, there were lots of more housing areas,
Correct.
and there's also new apartments beside the beach.
Correct. Very good. So Huang Ang is exactly correct. So you could say, as a general statement, in the present day, the town of Springston has become more residential. And you know that because straight away you can see, as Huang Ang said, there are more houses, Okay, there are more apartments. The fishing market and the port have gone. Okay, it's become more residential. So this is a general statement. Okay, so I'm not saying that the fish market has gone or the fishing port has gone. I will save that for my detail paragraphs, okay? I'm just saying it has become more residential. I'm giving a general description of what the map looks like now, okay? Is there more or less countryside? Is another way you could look at it, okay? Are there any major infrastructure improvements? Remember, infrastructure means buildings and facilities, amenities, such as infrastructure is normally things like schools, hospitals, factories, by the way, can be infrastructure. Infrastructure just isn't about people, can also be to do with industry. Factories is infrastructure. So you can see here, looking at this map, Vietnam. Vietnam. Can you hear me, Tian?
Biết
I'm a
ơi,
bit lucky.
I can hear you now, Tian. Can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Tian, is there more or less infrastructure in the present day compared to 1995?
There are more infrastructure
Good. And an
compared.
example would be, an example, Viet-Tian?
An example, there are uh, more apartments near the sea in the
Mm-hmm.
present than it is in 1995.
Mm-hmm. As an example. That is an example, although the fish market was there in 1995. That is also infrastructure. Okay, so the apartments have just replaced the fish market. So that doesn't mean there's more infrastructure. A better example, Vientiane, would be, okay, there's a golf course, okay? There are tennis
Yes.
courts. There's a car park, okay? They are new infrastructure. Okay, Vientiane?
Okay.
So this is extra infrastructure compared to 1995, when it was more just countryside, farms, and forest. Okay. So you will remember you always start your overview, everyone, okay, with this phrase, it can be clearly seen. All right. These are some of the ways you can describe general changes. Okay. Ding Lam,
Yes.
can you read number one, please? Read number one.
Over the periods, the area witnessed some dramatic changes.
Some dramatic changes. Dramatic changes. Okay. Remember the word, using the word dramatic here. Okay. The adjective dramatic means a lot. There were a lot of big changes. If something is a dramatic change, it means it's a big change. Over the period, the area witnessed is just another way of saying the area experienced or the area saw. Okay, it's just a more formal word. Help get you a better mark. Fong Dok Ang,
Yes,
number two, please. It can be clearly seen that
from 1995 to 12, uh,
2020.
2025, the city center saw some spectacular developments.
Okay, again, general statement. Okay, you save the details for the detail paragraph, but what you need in your overview, general statement. Ding Lam.
Yes.
Okay, Ding Lam. It can be clearly seen that
Yeah. It can be clearly seen that the village changed considerable over the period.
Okay, this word here, Ding Lam, considerably. Can you say that, please?
Considerably.
Okay, considerably.
Considerably.
Almost. Say this word, please, Ding Lam. Consider. Consider.
Consider.
Good. And then just say this word, rably. Rably.
Rapidly.
Good. Considerably.
Considerably.
Better. Okay. Considerably, again, just means a lot. Okay. The village changed considerably means the village changed a lot. Phong Dok Ang, it
Yes.
can be clearly seen that.
During the 10-year period, the industrial area was totally transformed.
Okay, good. Does that make sense to you, Phong Duk Ang, that sentence?
Yes.
Okay, totally transformed means changed a lot. Okay, again, just another formal way of saying it, using a wider vocabulary. That's what I want you to learn. That's what I'm trying to teach you. Okay, more vocabulary. Remember, the better your vocabulary, the higher the chance you will get a good score. So instead of saying the industrial area changed a lot, which is correct, I say totally transformed, which is a collocation and a more formal one. Get you a better mark. Jafat,
Yes.
it can be clearly seen that.
Can be clearly seen that over the past 30 years, the residential area was totally reconstructed.
Okay, pretty good, Jafet. Residential. Can you try that again, please? Residential.
Residential.
Good. Good. Residential just means the area where people live. People are residents, okay? It's another way of describing them. People who live in houses and apartments are residents. Residential area means the area where there are houses, apartments. Okay. Ladukang,
Yes,
it can be clearly seen that.
can be clearly seen that uh, over the period, old dogs were totally redeveloped.
Redeveloped. Redeveloped. Okay.
Redeveloped.
Okay, good. Again, just another general way of saying what has happened in this map. The old docks, okay, docks is another word for port. Docks. Docks and port are synonyms, okay, was totally redeveloped. You can see it has been redeveloped. It's gone, turned into apartments. Okay. Chung Hu,
Yeah. Right, I go.
it can be clearly seen, Chung Hu, that
It can be clearly seen that between
19, Chung Hu, 19.
1995 and 2025, the old house will rebuilt.
Okay, good. And finally, Phúc Quang.
The
It can be,
central
yep, it can be clearly seen that.
the central business district was completely modernized during the period.
Good. Okay. It's pronounced, by the way, Phúc Quang, just modernized. Modernized. Okay. Not modernized. Right. I know this is pronounced three different ways. All right. You just have to learn the words. Modernized, modernized, all right? Central Business District is a collocation, by the way. Central Business District just usually means where all the shops and businesses are, where most of the shops and businesses are. Central Business District. Okay, so these are, you can see, 8 different sentences where you can describe in a general way what is different in the present compared to 1995. Okay, and as I said before, all right, you are only looking for 2 of the 3 most noticeable differences in the map. 2 or 3 of the most noticeable differences. So again, it can be clearly seen that there have been substantial changes since 1995. Okay? The town of Springston has become more residential. Okay? And the amount of farm and countryside has been reduced. Okay, that is two general changes, all right, that you would use for your overview. So I hope that makes sense to everyone, because we have 10 minutes left in this lesson. I want you to do the overview again for me now in the style which I have just shown you. So in chat, please send me your overview. It can be clearly seen that. And remember, 2 general things you can say about this. Okay, so in your first sentence, you can use something like these. All right? It can be clearly seen the village of Springston has changed considerably, has changed significantly over the last, how many years is this? 31 years. Okay, then describe 2 general changes. All right, everyone do that now, please. So I only need 2 sentences, by the way. 2 sentences. One sentence, you need to say, has it changed a lot? Has it not changed at all? Maybe you will get a map where nothing much has changed. So you say that. So I've just shown you several different ways where you can say, how you can say there's been a lot of change. That's what you do in your first sentence. Second sentence, pick 2 general changes. And a general change is where you say it's become more residential. A detailed change is when you say apartments have replaced the fish market. Okay? Don't want you to say that. That is something you say for your detail paragraphs. That's not a general change. So everyone, please send me your overview now in chat. Thank you. So I've already given you 2 words that are quite useful for this map. One is residential, the other one is infrastructure. Two words which you all should know. Okay, Viet-Tien, I have yours. All right. So some quick corrections, Viet-Tien. Can you hear me, Viet-Tien?
Yes.
Okay. It can be clearly seen that the village has, okay? just small
Has
grammar mistake, has changed significantly over the last 31 years. So you need to give me 2 changes, okay, Vietian, in your next sentence? All right?
Yes.
So the village has witnessed an increase in residential infrastructure. Okay? An increase in residential infrastructure and a decrease in what? Vietian? For your second change, a decrease in what?
A decrease in the amount of tree.
Correct. All right, a decrease in the amount of trees. Good. So those are the 2 changes. Okay, Vietian?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
That's how you do it. The village has witnessed, that's good, Vietian. No, that's good, an increase in residential infrastructure. That is the collocation you need to use, okay? Residential infrastructure means houses, apartments, golf, tennis, okay? Okay, Vietian? That is residential infrastructure. And a decrease in forests. Okay? That is how you would say it. Does that make sense, Vietian?
Yes, it does.
Okay, good. Okay, who is next? Ding Lam.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so Ding Lam, your first sentence needs to be a general description like what I was showing you before. Has the village changed? Vietian?
Yes.
Sorry, Vietian, Ding Lam.
Yes.
Sorry, Vietian.
Oh.
My mistake. Sorry. Ding Lam.
Yes.
Has the village changed?
We change.
Has it changed?
Yes.
Yes, it has. Okay, so your first sentence needs to be, it can be clearly seen that between 1995 and the present, the village has changed considerably, significantly,
Dramatically.
or a lot. Okay, Ding Lao?
Okay.
That is your first sentence, okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. I will fix this.
That is sentence 1. Sentence 2 is where you describe a couple of the general changes, okay?
Okay, I understand.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Huang Ang.
Yes.
Okay. First sentence, great, Huang Ang. Perfect. Okay, just a couple of little grammar mistakes, Wang Ang. Compared to the village in 1995, residential areas have expanded significantly, okay? Should really have in there, okay?
Okay.
Okay, it's better to have, all right? Natural spaces is a noun phrase, Wang Ang.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it needs the in front of it, an article, okay? Natural spaces is a noun phrase. And the natural spaces were replaced by infrastructure. Okay, instead of infrastructure facilities, residential infrastructure would be a better collocation. Okay, Huang Ang?
Right.
Can you hear me, Huang Ang?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Infrastructure facilities is okay, all right? But residential infrastructure is better, all right? So in other words, you put the adjective before the noun, okay? Okay, Huang Ang?
All right.
So just a couple of small grammar mistakes, okay? And then just putting the adjective before the noun infrastructure would make your overview perfect. Okay. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Okay. Just some grammar, some lexical mistakes, Chung Hu. Overall, the village has changed significantly. Okay, is what you say. Okay. Overall, the village has changed significantly over the last 31 years. So what you have written has under a significant changed a lot doesn't make sense. Okay, Chung Hu? Okay. Overall, the village has changed significantly. The places that have changed the most, not the most changed the most, forest park and farmland.
In the forest park.
The places that have changed the most are the forest park and farmland. Forest park and farmland are correct, Chung Hu. That's okay. All right. And then you would say, with the addition of infrastructure, such as a car park. Okay? Okay, Chung Hu?
All right.
So I'll read it to you again, Chung Hu. Overall, the village has changed significantly over the last 31 years. The places that have changed the most are the forest park and farmland. And also, with the addition of infrastructure, such as a car park, would be better. Okay, Chung Hu? Okay. Phong Duc Ang.
Yes.
It can be clearly seen that the residential area has expanded considerably. That is true, okay? But better to keep that sentence for your second sentence, okay? So better just to say something even more general, such as it can be clearly seen that the town of Springston has changed. What is an adverb we can use? Phong Duc Ang? Has changed what? There are a lot. There are a lot of adverbs.
Significantly.
Yes, or the one you used, considerably. Okay?
Yeah.
Any of those is fine. So that is your first sentence, okay? It can be clearly seen that the town of Springston has changed considerably, changed significantly, changed a lot. Make sense, Phong Duc Ang?
Yes.
Okay. Then in your second sentence, you would say, the residential area has expanded considerably. Okay?
Yeah.
And the forest park and fishing port have disappeared.
Oh.
All right? Your two changes. All right?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I understand.
So you put the changes in your second sentence. Your first sentence is just a general description, okay?
Yes.
Okay? Good, Phong Duc Ang. You have the right idea. All right. Lesson is almost finished. Anyone else, please? Some of you haven't sent it to me yet. Give you another minute. Those of you who have finished, you are free to go, by the way. Okay? If I have corrected your overview and you have no more questions, you are free to go and I will see you next week. Viet Tien, can you stay, please? Viet Tien?
Yes.
Okay, please stay. So everyone, if I have corrected your overview and you don't have any questions about my corrections, come be it. I will see you next week. You can go.
Okay. Goodbye, teacher.
Okay. Bye-bye. Kep lai sao.
See you
Le Duc
again,
Ang.
teacher.
Le Duc Ang. Bye-bye. Le Duc
Yes.
Ang. Okay. It can be clearly seen that the village has to be Le Duc Ang, okay? Has changed significantly, okay? Through the 20-year, and year doesn't need an S on the end, all right? Okay? It can be clearly seen that the village has changed significantly through the 20-year period. If you didn't have period, Ladokang, then you could have the S on years, okay? But the collocation is year period, okay? Not years period. So you either say 20 years or you say 20-year period. Okay, Ladokang?
Yes.
Your choice. Either one is correct. You choose. From 1995 to now, there has been an expansion of residential infrastructure simultaneously. Good word, Ladokang. Using it correctly, that's great. The fishing area, okay, has been replaced. All right? That's all you need to say. All right? The rest of this is detail for your detail paragraph. Okay, Ladokang?
Okay.
So, there has been an expansion of residential infrastructure. Simultaneously, the fishing area has been replaced. Finish. Okay? Because remember, you are talking generally. All right? So the rest of what you've got, you put in the detail paragraph. Okay? Does that make sense, Ladokang?
Yes.
Okay? Are you sure, Ladokang? That makes sense?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, that's great. All right. Thank you, Ladokang. Good use of the word simultaneously, by the way. Perfect. All right. Have a good week,
Okay.
Ladokang. See you next week.
Bye-bye, teacher.
Bye-bye. Okay. Jafet.
Yes.
Overall, it can be clearly seen that the town has undergone significant, trends. Not quite right, Jafet. Sorry. Okay. It's significant changes. Significant trends is not a collocation. I'm
Okay.
sorry, it's just not. Okay? You talk about significant changes, considerable changes. You don't talk about significant trends in this context. Okay?
Okay.
All right? This is one of these things where I was saying sometimes there is no rule that I can tell you. You just have to learn which words go together to make a correct collocation. Okay?
Oh,
So you
okay.
need to say just significant changes. Okay? Or significant expansion even. Okay? But not trends. Trends has a slightly different meaning. Just slightly. Even though I know trends means changes. All right? Okay. Okay. Moreover, I would choose a different linking word, I think. Jafet?
Additionally, in
Additionally, I'm trying to think
particular.
better. In particular is better. Much better.
Yes.
Okay? Okay? Better than moreover and additionally. Okay?
Okay.
All right? In particular is correct. That's the correct linking phrase. It has become more residential with considerable infrastructure development is fine. Jafet, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, so just significant, you talk about significant changes, considerable changes, yeah, but not significant trends, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and then just the linking word, just needed to change that to make it more correct. Any questions, Jafet?
No, no, no.
Okay, all right. Have a good week, Jafet. See you next week.
Goodbye, teacher.
Okay, bye-bye. Ding Lam.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, what have you done? It can be
Um,
clearly seen between 1995 and the present, the town of Springston has had a dramatic change. Not dramatical, okay?
okay.
Dramatic is the correct form of the word, is the adverb, okay?
Yes.
Sorry, is the adjective. Has had a dramatic change. Farmland, forest, park. Okay, again, too much detail, Ding Lam, all right? A bit too much.
Okay.
So you can just say the farmland and forest park have been replaced by housing, okay? And the fishing port has also disappeared.
Yes.
Okay, that's all you need to say. Just
Okay.
generally. All right. All the rest you can put in the detailed paragraphs, which are to come. Okay.
Okay. I
Does that make
understand.
sense, Ding Lam?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, but that's much better. All right. Thank you, Ding Lam. See you next week.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay.
Bye-bye, teacher.
Bye bye. Okay. Who is left? Fu Kwang.
Yes.
Okay. It can be clearly seen that the town has changed. Needs a D on the end, Fu Kwang. Okay.
Okay.
Past tense. Changed significantly. The seaport and the fishing area. Aha. Not good try, Fu Kwang. The seaport and the fishing area have switched. Okay. Past tense.
Okay. Let's switch.
Have switched to apartments, plural. There's more than one apartment. And a restaurant. Okay.
Okay.
Or and restaurants. Actually, looking at the map, there's more than one restaurant, isn't there? So they need to be plural, Fu Kwang, okay?
Okay.
The seaport and the fishing area have switched, because it's past tense, to apartments and restaurants. The residential area has more houses compared to before. Okay, Fu Kwang?
Okay.
Does that make sense? The residential area has more houses, again plural, compared to before. Very simple. Okay, Fu Kwang, any question?
No.
Okay, but yeah, good try. You have the right structure, Fu Kwang. That's great. Okay, Fu Kwang, see you next week.
Bye-bye, teacher.
Okay,
See you
bye-bye.
again.
Okay, Gap Lai Sao. Okay, no one else? All right. Tian.
Yes.
Okay, Tian. So we were talking about arranging an extra lesson for you for tomorrow at lunchtime. Is that correct?
Yes, it is correct.
Okay, Tian. Now, for the lesson, is there anything in particular you would like to practice?
Particularly, I would like to practice my writing.
Your writing, okay. In that case, I should give you a topic now, Tian, all right?
All right.
And then you can write and send it to me, okay?
Yes.
And then I can correct it for you, and then I can tell you how to improve it during the lesson tomorrow. How does that sound to you, Tian?
It sounds okay, I think.
All right, so I will send you now for the writing. Are you talking about task 1 or task 2?
I think it will be task 1.
Task 1, you mean like we've just been working on, for example, the map?
Not
task 1?
especially the map, but
what would you like? What would you like? A graph, table, chart, diagram, process? What would you like?
expect the process and the map. I think I will need to practice the table and the diagram, especially the mixed one.
What do you mean by the mixed one?
It's like they will give like 2 tables. One is the pie chart and one is the table, and I would have to talk about 2 of them.
Okay. I can give you that. That it will be quite very unusual if you get that, Tian.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want you to practice too hard for something that probably won't happen. All right.
All right.
All right. Yes, you might get 2 pie charts or you might get 2 tables, of course, but very rare you would get a table and a pie chart. Very rare. Okay. So I don't want you to spend your precious practice time All right, working on something that might not happen. I'm just trying to think what I think you should improve. So the mistakes you are still making are usually to do with things like grammar and word choice. Okay?
Okay.
You are pretty good at seeing the changes, okay, and analyzing the changes. You don't have any problem with that. But when you come to describing them, sometimes you are choosing the wrong words, okay?
Okay.
That is what your problem is. So, would you like me to send you a task? I can send you a normal task one, graph or chart or table. I will choose one, all right?
All right.
And you just have to give me, a correct answer, as correct as you can. All right?
All right.
What
Right
about
now?
that, Tian?
Uh,
You can do it now, but I won't get a chance to. I have another lesson soon, so I won't get a chance to look at it until tomorrow. Okay?
okay.
And I will send it back to you. Okay, so what is your email, Tian?
Ngô Việt Thiện
Con nhắn
09.
con nhắn cho thầy, con nhắn cho thầy đi.
Okay.
Hoặc là con nhắn cho bác nhắn
You
cho thầy
can
cũng
you
được.
can send it to me in chat if you like.
Con nhắn luôn vào chat đi. Vào chat.
Okay, I can see that. That's fine. All right, so shortly I will send you a task one exercise, all right?
All right.
Okay, just checking I have the correct spelling. Neo Viet Tien 09 at Gmail. Okay. So I'll do that for you, and then maybe we can do some speaking Viet Tien.
Yes, I hope so.
All right. So I think the main thing with your speaking, all right, is your speaking is pretty good, but all right, needs to be a little bit more fluent, okay, and probably a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
So again, the vocabulary with your speaking is pretty good. Your ideas, Vientian, no problem. You always think of something to say, okay?
Okay.
But needs to be your delivery needs to be a bit more fluent, okay? And
Okay.
maybe a little bit more natural. All right?
Yes.
Sometimes when you speak to me, it sounds like you are reading instead of speaking. All right?
All right.
So we need to look at that. So I'll look at that with you tomorrow. Okay, so I
Này,
will see you online tomorrow at midday at 12. Okay, Vietnam?
Okay.
All right, sounds good. All right.
nhớ nhá con nhá.
Vâng.
Ok, ok.